In the august company of perhaps the fastest sprinter of the times gone by, but still keeping as fit as he could, Carl Lewis. And we're joined now by a long-distance runner. We've got Kenya's Geoffrey. Thank you so much for your time, Geoffrey. With long-distance runners, it's also about holding it all in there. So we Indians are always mesmerized. How do you carry on for long distances? What's the trick?
Okay, I think doing more training, going for long distance when training.
How much do you train in the off-season? How many days a week or in the month?
Okay, normally when I'm training for the marathon, I train for about 40 kilometers a day.
A day?
Yeah.
And how many times a week?
Maybe 2 times a week for 40 kilometers, then the rest of the days I can do 30 per day.
That's 80 kilometers a week, Carl. That was probably how much you train during off-season through a year?
What about my career? How long is your off-season, by the way?
Okay, after running about a month.
About a month?
Yeah.
See, and that's another thing. We had a longer off-season. We actually had an off-season because you're on the road, you're on the track, you're cross country, so they don't really have an off-season. So they're the Ironman. We just sprinted.
Geoffrey, 10 kilometers here in Bangalore. Have you set yourself a target? What, 10 minutes?
Yeah, I've set myself a target to win and also to run a course record if possible.
Any particular time?
I've been training all through. I've been training hard for this race.
But what's the time that you're looking at?
27 minutes and 45 seconds.
27:45 for 10 kilometers, Carl.
That's
How
fast.
long would he beat you by?
27:45. I'd take one step and stop. if I got on the road with you, I'd take one step. That'd be it. It's over.
but when we talk about differences when it comes to perhaps training, mindset, and the abilities of a sprinter vis-a-vis a long-distance runner, where do you think the trick lies?
It lies in genetics. Simply, he can do things that I could never do. Simple. I could never run distance. I could never be a good distance runner. I simply have different muscle fibers, different body. It just could not happen. And we're just born different. And that's the great thing about it, why young people have to have the opportunity, because you have to figure it out. I did do distances a little bit when I was a kid and found out that I was better in the jumps and the sprints. So you have to give them an opportunity to try all the events to find out where they're genetically disposed for.